Well, I grew up in the family business and my dad had a construction company. So I started about 25 years ago with him after I graduated from college. And then I decided that while I liked construction, it wasn't something I wanted to kind of stick with. I wanted to incorporate that, but not make that my primary focus. So I ended up starting my own brokerage in 2003, and then ended up having more agents join me and the team, diversifying our services, really finding our niche in this competitive marketplace within the real estate industry. When it comes to the real estate industry, there is a lot of dynamics that go into somebody thinking about selling their home, buying a home. We do commercial and residential, so sometimes it's, oh, we're going to start a new business. What's the best location? So I think it's getting people to think about why they're doing what they're doing and then finding the best resource for them and really strategizing a plan for them. And I think at the base of all of it is coming in with confidence. This is what we do on a daily basis, and kind of calming their fears, because I think when you don't have information, people can talk themselves into a frenzy and a lot of fear, and it's not really productive to do that. So I think we kind of come in, calm people down, come up with a plan, and really give them the practical steps from A to B, what their objective is. I'm not that type of person that's gonna come out and promise you all of these incredible things, because each person is different, each home is different. So we try to take the person, or the family and their actual circumstance, and consider that to actually make a plan. So we try to spend a little bit more time than just kind of come in and rush in and throw them some comparables and, just try to acclimate to the person and really take on more of the humanitarian part of the experience, because how we give that experience to them and work with them is really how we've built a referral system, and through the different people and the different connections that we've made in the community. So I think what's different is more of the experience and the process that we bring to the table. Especially in this marketplace, is so competitive that people just want something to have something so that they can move forward and kind of start their new jobs or get their life settled. And I tell people, I'm like, okay, well, this is good, but, and they're like, well, what do you think? And some people would just say, oh yeah, it's great, let's do it, let's go. This is a strategy, we'll put an offer in and we'll do our escalation addenda, da, da, da. And then in the meantime, I always tell people, well, you may want to consider that, there's a cemetery across the street, or there's this, or there's that, different considerations that I want you to call me to sell your home. We're not just in this is a relationship that we're building. We're not just doing one sale and then see you later, don't call us again. So we want them to call us, and so we'll tell them, well, this could be perceived as a downside for the future buyer, maybe not for you because of your lifestyle, but just taking the whole. So I think people have really shared their opinions about that and saying, thank you so much for, giving us that advice, and we really ended up where we needed to be, and where we felt was best, and then just being like that pushy salesperson. That's why I really chose this industry, because every couple, every individual is their own person and what they want and where they live. It's a new address, it's a new experience, different people involved even in the transaction. So I love it. That's actually what fuels me, is the difference. Most people who know me know that I'm always on the run and I'm always in some type of project, and I think what really fuels that is my vision, my creativity, and transforming things. It's helped me with different real estate projects and transforming spaces, but also my dad thought that after he retired from construction that he would just go and have a vineyard. So he actually bought a vineyard in 2006. Him and my brother started that, and they started Altamont Vineyard and Winery, and it's a 26-acre vineyard. And we started doing private events and started doing a lot of different activities with our tasting room. We have a gift shop now. So I actually help more in the background doing the marketing, the branding, and the private events. I actually don't know how I came across Sunmark, but it was a while ago. I'd probably say it was close to 13 years ago, and I was, a gentleman helped me out. I brought this vision for this two-family that I really loved and got a lead on that I could purchase. So I went in and, got my construction skills and, my hat out and, talked to some of my contractor friends, and actually went in and they gave me a loan. I was very taken aback because, banks sometimes feel like, oh, banks, there's almost a fear related to that. And I felt really very much supported, like I had a partner to go back to and say, okay, this is what I'm thinking, this is what I'm doing, you know, and really I did the work to show them, and they were very supportive. So I think, you know, to feel supported in a way for a project that you can actually, you know, receive a loan and actually make money, you know, and everybody does well. I mean, that's a really incredible experience, in my opinion. You know, I've worked with the commercial department, I've worked with the residential department, and the people are fabulous. It just has a very more intimate connection than, say, like you're working with maybe a national bank, somebody that's not local, but you know, to actually get phone calls where they're checking in, do you need anything? You know, it feels like you have a friend at the bank. That caring relationship, I think, is a little bit more unique than what I've seen with other banks.